But she changes the mobile phones like I change my underwear about every 4 months. Yeah. Martin, my best man, thank you for coming to that's you. Yeah. He's done a fantastic job getting me here today. Otherwise, I may not have got here without him. I don't know. Being in A&E last night with a broken big toe. Yeah, that's another story. Martin doesn't know this, but I've always been a little envious of his full head of hair. And he did suggest a remedy to me once, which I tried out. He said, because you're follically challenged, if you get a cow to lick your head and also drink lots of milk, then that will stimulate growth of the hair follicles. Okay, so I thought I'd try this. So one night I went over to Farmer Jar, did my head with honey and let the cow lick it off. And the rough texture of the tongue didn't really do much for me, but it's supposed to promote follicle growth, which Martin told me about, so I thought I'd give it a try. I've lost where I am now. So. Anyway, as you can see, the remedy Martin suggested was rubbish, but all I did was get a bad case of bovine distemper at the end of the day. We'll move on. Karen, and now my beautiful bride, new bride, Karen. Can't read my writing here. As you know, Karen's a PCSO, and at first she shunned my advances, didn't want to know me. But over the time, I thought she's got to be my girl, and I didn't mind how many times I breached the harassment order. So I kept going. And after a while I got off with a caution, so I knew she was just playing with me. Our first date was electrifying. Yeah. That's because she was stunning me with a taser at the time. I'll say dates, but she was actually detaining me for stalking. That's what I meant to say. That's died a death, isn't it? Karen was perfect for me. She brought beauty, glamour and wit to the relationship. I'm glad she brought wit, because she always used to say I'm a half-wit. Karen's been through a lot, bless her, and she struggles every day. That's because I tie her to the bed every morning. We have pet names for each other. She calls me Mr. Truncheon. Thank you. And I call her the long arm of the law, because she keeps beating me with it every morning. Yeah. I know I've gone on a while, so to wrap up now, I know you're all starving and waiting to taste the fantastic food that's on offer for you tonight. So I'd like to thank all of you for coming, as I said earlier, and for all of you who've supported me and Karen through the last sort of year and a half. Really appreciate it, we both do. Thank you for that. And thank you to Caroline for making all this happen for us, really, and for being really, really good about it and everything. And I'd just like to thank you all, and have a really good day. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now the moment you have all been waiting for. Here,
Why am I speaking?
one night only, your best man, Martin!
Go on, Mark.
Well, how do I follow that?
Easily.
It's not difficult, is it? Crikey, good God. Yeah. 7 o'clock this morning he was up writing that. And we didn't get in till 2 o'clock from A&E. So maybe the antibiotics were a bit, still waking its way through, I don't know. Well, that's him finished. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Just in case you don't know who I am, I'm Martin, and I'm his best man, for today. I'll admit to you that I'm extremely nervous right now. As the people sitting close to me today can testify, it really is possible to smell fear. It really is impossible to praise the groom too highly. In fact, while writing this speech, I found it impossible to praise him at all. I've known Ian for the last 15 years and initially became friends over our love-hate relationship, would you believe, over Citroen Zara cars. Eh? What?
We both had one.
We both had one together. Yeah, we had them on at the same time. Always going wrong and costing a fortune to fix, and we was all trying to fix each other's sort of thing, but we never got round to it, and there was all scrapped in the end. We've also started to use the gym together. Can you tell? But it seems to be Ian doing more good than me. But I said to him the other day, it's a sprint, not a marathon. So we're getting there anyway. At the start of the year, Ian asked if I wanted to go watch a film that was on in Hull. So on the way, Ian said to me that he'd applied to go on some TV shows called The Chase or Deal or No Deal. I'm sure we're all familiar with them. But instead they turned him down, and a TV company contacted him about a documentary called Miracle Weddings.
Yeah.
And that he agreed to take part and wondered if I wanted to meet the film crew for a chat. No pressure though, he said. Ian said, just see how things go. When Ian asked me to be his best man, I was honoured and surprised, really. And still he said, no pressure though. There will only just be a few friends and a few family. A TV camera right in front of me with about 3 million people looking at it. But no pressure again, he said. No pressure. When Ian was 19, apparently he was in the RAF.
I was, yeah.
Yeah. His sergeant told him to go to the logistics store and ask for some striped paint. Ian said, what colour? Is that right? I don't know what I've heard. The sergeant also apparently asked him to ring. Now you've got to concentrate on this one because I get a bit. But sergeant apparently also asked him to ring a number and ask for a lady called Annette Hauton. He rang the number, they answered, they said hello, Rosemary's Curtain Shop, yet he still asked for an Annette Hauton. Is that right? Possibly, yeah, he's not denying it.
Anything, yeah.
And then just on another time, they did ask Ian to flood the airfield and wait for a seaplane to land. But I don't know if that was true. Good times in the RAF, though. But did you ever do it? You just, mess about, fall asleep, and in the trucks.
Yeah.
You fall asleep. Yeah. Where are we going now? Oh yeah, Ian gets on with his work colleagues to his best ability as well at work. Only the other day, his sergeant, where is he? Thank you. I don't know if this is true, but I asked Ian to contact Manchester Airport and speak to a DC-10. It's an aeroplane. DC-10. DC-10. Yeah. He's not denying that either, so I'll assume that's true as well. I also heard that Ian is into his hill walking for charity. Yeah, and successfully done the 3 Pigs Challenge for charity. Alas, there was apparent a time when he fell some 30 feet. And in true Rambo style, had to be stitched up, iodine and everything, to carry it on. Is that right? Yeah.
Ballpark, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on.
Got the scar.
Yeah.
You barra.
Where are we now? Oh yeah, the two sides of Ian though. That was one side, but the other side was, I believe, when he was a teenage rebel, he wanted to be a musician.
Yeah.
He was in a band called the Fusibles. Yeah.
Where did you get this from?
Which unfortunately never got their big break. Though I am led to believe Ian has set up his spare room in his house into a studio for a possible comeback. So, watch this space.
Maybe, yeah.
Don't forget the Fusibles.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. And then a few weeks ago, Ian sparked mayhem on the streets of Messingham, drum roll, when he walked from home to a works party dressed as Batman! Cake and all, sending the kids crazy at the sight of a superhero. Is that right? Yeah, I missed that, unfortunately, but again, that's near enough right, according to the CCTV cameras. Talking of superheroes, though, I believe Ian is a real-life hero. As we all know, Karen was taken ill at the car, suffered a stroke last year, leaving her struggling to do the day-to-day things she has been used to doing. But Ian was there by her side morning, noon and night, supporting her through it all. And I believe that has brought them closer together than ever. Karen has had a few setbacks over this year, but together they are gradually coming out the other side. And after the thank yous, a few couple of thank yous, I would like to thank Ian on behalf of the bridesmaids for his kind words. He said, I'm sure you all agree that Karen and the bridesmaids all look beautiful today. And Ian doesn't scrub up too badly either.
Yeah.
Nor me. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that. Nor you.
You got bird shit on your jacket.
Is it? Cobweb. Karen and Ian look so happy today, and it's been a very emotional day. Now you've got to wait for this bit, because you know what half of it is. Yeah. I'll say that again. Karen and Ian look so happy today. It's been a very emotional day that even the cake has got tears.
I can't believe you did
That's
that
as
one.
good as it gets from me, I tell you. I mean, so nearly done. I have one more wish, that everybody stand. Wish Karen and Ian health, wealth and happiness.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Enjoy your day.
Good, buddy. Thank you.
Can I have a clap and a cheer for Mr. and Mrs. Hauton? Well, that was extremely lacklustre, can I just say. Come on, a big round of applause for Mr. and Mrs. Hauton. That's not like it. So they got married, yes, ladies and gentlemen, they got married today. Devoted their love to each other for the rest of their lives. Yes, they have. And they have got themselves a song that means so much to them that they've asked me to play it tonight so that they can do their first dance. Now, I hope you've all got your makeup on, lads, and I hope you've all got everything else ready, ladies and gentlemen, because the camera crews are going live, as they used to say on TV shows. So this is the bride and groom's song. This is their song, ladies and gentlemen. This is it.